All right, everybody, we're going to go over the teeth here. So just that you can see here, even though the gums are kind of sticking out, this is going to be called the gingiva or the gums here. So you can see that. These are going to be your incisors. So your incisors are here, canine here. These two are going to be your premolar. These are your molars, right? So molars, premolars, incisors up here, canine there, right? So incisor, canine, premolar, and then molar. And then this, of course, is the gums or the gingiva right here. If we're moving on here, this is going to be your our tooth here. And if you look here, where 5 is here, where it's very white, that's going to be your enamel, right? So you can see the enamel, which is right up here. And under the enamel, sort of this yellow structure here called dentin, right? So you have your enamel up here, dentin underneath here. And then here will be your pulp cavity. So you see this is, pulp. This is your dental pulp or pulp here. And the pulp cavity, which is here, right? So if you were to remove the pulp, you would have this pulp cavity up here. And then down here would be your root canal, right? So your root canal is here, pulp cavity is here. So don't get root canal confused with like the actual procedure of the root canal. All right, so the pulp cavity the pulp, I'm so sorry. The pulp is in the pulp cavity, which is here. And this pulp is not only in the pulp cavity, but some of this pulp goes all the way down into the root canal, which is here. All right, so do you see number 7, where it's sort of on the very border edge of this? This is going to be your cement. Sometimes we call it a cementum, but it's called the cement, right? So the cement of the tooth will actually hook up to the periodontal ligament of the actual mandible or maxilla. So this is the cement right here. So if we're just kind of looking on the outside, right, this would be the this would be sort of the enamel here, right, and then down here would be the neck of the I'm sorry, this is enamel, but I meant to say this is the crown. So this is the crown of the tooth, this is the neck of the tooth, and this is the root of the tooth, right? So even though this is the root of the tooth, where I have my what is this thing called? Pointer. This pointer, as is where I'm kind of touching, this is be called the cement, right? And this is going to be going really on that outer surface of the root. And you can kind of see that here, where this outside would be the cement, and inside here would really be the root in itself. Okay. Let me just kind of turn this thing around. Just kind of make sure that I have everything. Right. So I think that is it, right? So just remember that if we're going to ask for the cement or the cementum, what we're going to be doing is literally asking, hey, what is this area right here, right? Or what is this area right here, right? It wouldn't be very cool if we were to say, hey, what's this, right? Because even though the cementum covers this, you could easily say this is a root, right? So just kind of keep in mind that if we're going to ask you about the cement or cementum, it'll likely be on a picture, or it will be pointing to this very, very outer structure of the tooth there. Okay? All right, so I hope that is it. The teeth are actually pretty easy, but if you need any help, let me know. All right.